Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibbitz. Happy Felon Friday. Welcome to this week's edition of Love After Lockup, a Life After Lockup, Love During Lockup, Word on the Street. It's been a long week, both in real life and on social media. So let's hop right in, guys. So last week, since my last edition of Word on the Street, Monique left Ohio. She was in Ohio for a few days, it seems. Maybe she was filming, maybe she wasn't. Who knows? Only Monique and Derek know. So, anyway, she was in Ohio for a few days and she left. She went back to Chicago. Her sisters were really happy to have her back. And I think Derek was happy to have her leave Ohio because he went live the same night at a club. And when I woke up the next morning, because I'm an old lady, I missed the live at midnight. I woke up the next morning and this was posted. Monique was not too happy with the live. It seems like Derek was getting too friendly with the women at the club. So Monique, she kind of flipped out on her stories. And Saturday was a hot mess express, to say so the least. And it's kind of hard for me to keep up. And honestly, I'm not that interested. I'm only covering this because some of you guys are interested. And so Derek went live, Monique went live, Elizabeth went live. At one point, Elizabeth was live, and you can hear Derek on the phone arguing with Monique. And Elizabeth is screaming at Derek to stop yelling because these white people are going to call the cops. And this white person is watching this live, cracking up because I'm like, Elizabeth, you're yelling at Derek to stop yelling because the neighbors are going to call the cops. But that's neither near nor there. So, anyway, so this week, during the week, insults are being flung back and forth between Monique, Derek's siblings. Monique accuses Derek's siblings of being drug addicts. Derek's brother details sexual activities between Monique, Derek, and a third party. Certain sexual activities I tried to picture in my head. And honestly, I'm an old white lady. I cannot picture these, but anyway, that's neither near or there. Monique and Derek do competing interviews on this guy, Official Tea Time. I think we should all follow him for just putting up with Monique and Derek. Derek totally avoided all of his questions, and Monique, I don't even know. So they did competing interviews this week on this guy's channel. I don't know why they just didn't appear together if they're a couple, but obviously they're not. So then I wake up this morning, and this is the first thing I see on my timeline, on my IG feed. And I'm like, what in the fuck is happening now? Okay. So apparently, Elizabeth posted this. And she is basically calling Monique a snitch. And I'm like, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? So thank goodness I have another Instagram account in the house because, as you guys know, Monique does not like me and she has me blocked from every which angle, including my 76-year-old mother-in-law that has not done a thing to her. So thank goodness for the other Instagram account in my house. Oh my goodness, this is what's going on. Monique has posted a whole bunch of shit that does not make Derek look good at all. So apparently, it seems like what Elizabeth has been saying from the get-go, Derek has a problem with his hands. His hands fly out. Okay, and like I say, I believe what Elizabeth says. Okay, Elizabeth has been saying from the get-go that Monique and Derek were fired because Derek has a problem with his hands. Derek hit Aubriana and Derek hit Monique. And wow, all these months later, the stuff is coming out. So thank you to the other Instagram account in my house. I was able to look at this and I said, whoa. Now, all the stuff is not looking good for Derek at all. And I'm like, whoa, Monique, what the fuck? And you got to be kidding me. Why have you been putting up with this shit for all this time? If he did this to you, why are you putting up with this? Why? So, this is her statement about why. And Monique, I know you have me blocked from every which angle, but woman to woman, maybe you should take advice from this old white lady and just walk away and be done with it already. This shit is so much toxicity, girl. So, Derek went live. Elizabeth went live. No, I'm sorry. Elizabeth posted to her story. And Derek went live with this lady. We'll get more into that. Okay. Then Monique posted more. Thanks again to the extra Instagram account in my house because I was able to see this. Monique, sometimes you just need to walk away. Wipe your hands of it. Just wipe your hands. Be the bigger person. Stop the tit for tat. Walk away from the toxicity. Shake off the toxicity. I think that should be the new campaign for the love after lockup, life after lockup chicks. Shake off the toxicity. So we have more from Monique. And more from Monique. And then this is Derek's statement. But I'm going to play the videos, the lives, Elizabeth, and the woman who is Derek's manager and what she had to say. And this is all just messy, messy, messy. Messy, messy, messy. So here we go. Let's hear it all. Derek and Monique. Drama, drama, drama.
I don't put my hands on her. That's the truth. I'm on federal and state parole. I've been on parole since I got out. Been doing everything right, all the right thing. That's why I've been able to travel. We went to New York to go see Angela Yee. We went to Chicago to film. We've been to Atlanta to go kick it and turn up. Like, what was the problem then? When we was doing interviews together, having fun, filming, doing all that, it was all good. I do not beat Monique up. I ain't put my hands on Monique at all. No, she was sleeping around when we made it official.
Did he say she was sleeping around when we made it official? Sorry,
I do not support domestic violence, none of that. Put my hands on women, never did, never will. That's not cool at all.
Okay, so now this is him with the manager.
You got something to owe text from Monique. You and Monique was talking.
Hold on. I gotta swipe up. Hold on.
Because she's saying she don't know you. Come on, man. Look at all the games.
So now she's looking for some text or something. So this is the woman that Monique showed the text from.
But I would love to hear from you.
Look.
So Elizabeth have put out rumors, and I know Derek denied them, but I would love to hear from you.
Look.
No. Okay. That is good to know. But
and she lied though, and she lied.
Answer my question.
So what's the issue? What's the issue? I don't believe that either, huh?
I don't know why Derek acting like he's scared to post some motherfucking receipts, but bitch, you already was sitting there texting shit and saying to his phone how you was about to play victim because he don't want to be with you, how you was about to make it seem like, oh, he was whooping your ass because he don't want to be with you, da-da-da, this and that. So, girl, stop it with the bullshit. Y'all just mess, bitch, you been a rat, you're a motherfucking rat. Ho, you been sending out, making up shit and making receipts and shit so he could look like the bad person, ho. That's what you do.
So Elizabeth had put out rumors, and I know Derek denied them, but
And this last part is from that official Tea Time interview. Derek posted this to his story right before I started recording, so I added this.
I would love to hear from you. Derek has never beat your ass, right? Put his hands on you. He is not into the whole domestic violence shit that the sister Elizabeth be talking about. Derek don't put his hands on you, right?
No.
Okay. That is good to know. But I realized that you didn't answer my question.
Messy, messy, messy. I personally think they all need to shake off the toxicity and just forget about it. Moving on to other stuff going on in the life after lockup world. I sat down and did an interview with Bobby, Taylor's sister. Check it out if you haven't already. We talked about her nephew, we talked about her sister, and we talked about her brother-in-law and her feelings about it all. Please check it out. It was really interesting. And I like Bobby. I like her a lot. So please check it out. There's other stuff going on, guys, besides Monique and Derek. This is my whole point. And please leave me a comment. If you would like my channel to be a Monique and Derek free zone, honestly, it doesn't make a difference to me. I won't cover them anymore, or I'll cover them at a minimum just to let you guys know what's going on. There's lots of other stuff going on out there. Check out my interview with Taylor and see what her feelings are about the season and her brother-in-law. And speaking of Chance and Taylor, here they are with their family, and Chance is cuddling up with Mason. He is so damn cute. There's more to life after lockup than Monique and Derek, guys. We have Kylie off to her senior prom, and Justine is about to have her baby really, really soon. And you know what else is going on in the life after lockup world? Mocha is a big fat scammer. My goodness, guys, he is such a fucking scammer. You need to check out my article, part 1 and part 2, and you need to check out both parts of my video. Okay? This guy loves his pinky ring. He loves to scam women for money. He loves to play with their hearts, minds, souls, emotions, pockets, bank accounts, social security numbers, you name it. He loves to play with it. I have exclusive video. I have exclusive text. You name it. Check out both my videos and my articles on wordonthestreetreality.com. So Mocha's a big fat scammer, but if you need your credit repaired, feel free to give Montana Mills, aka Mike, your social security number, your date of birth, your current address, and your mother's maiden name. I mean, I personally won't do it. I would not feel comfortable doing it. But hey, he's offering credit repair services. So if you feel free, if you feel comfortable doing it, go ahead. Personally, I wouldn't. Just saying. And speaking of Mr. Montana Mills, if you go to his website now, his logo is mysteriously gone. Remember the Maserati looking logo that looked like the Maserati symbol flipped upside down? Well, it's gone. I wonder if Maserati sent him a C&D to remove that logo because it looks so much like the Maserati logo. I wonder. Just a thought. Anyway, moving on to other Life After Lockup cast members, we have Cam with a snake around his neck for some reason. I have no idea why you would do that, you lunatic. I do not like reptiles like that. But hanging out with his wife, family time, and we have Cam's sister. And now I think we should focus on the positive things when it comes to Derek and Monique. Like, look, Elizabeth looks beautiful in this picture. I really think she does. And prom pictures from Derek and Elizabeth's family. I am all for it. Let's focus on the positive and not all this toxicity. I mean, this is insane, guys. Come on. Speaking of positive stuff, Brittany is in Animal Kingdom. She's wearing mouse ears. How adorable is that? And she's working out her frustration in the gym. She realizes that she has issues and she's going to the gym and doing something positive. I'm all for it. Now, speaking of new cast members for the new season of Love During Lockup, that's premiering July 14th, I believe, we have Jada. Now, since there's been so much drama going on with these cast members from Life After Lockup, I haven't had too much time to concentrate on her, but so far I know her man is Mike. He's bought her a car. He bought her a house. She loves dogs. She loves her bulldogs. She has a shop where she sells cute stuff like this. And I'm going to do an article about her this weekend, but she seems like a cool chick. Her and her man are very popular on TikTok. They were on a episode of another show. I believe it was called Love is Blind or Judge is Blind or something like that. I have to look into it. But yeah, they're fairly popular. They're going to be appearing on the new season of Love During Lockup. So keep your eye out for her. And speaking of Love During Lockup, Dustin has been rearrested. Finally, after attacking Jessica back in February, he has finally been rearrested on his outstanding warrants. Hopefully, he'll stay where the hell he deserves to be. And Jessica covered up that tattoo on her wrist and will be covering up her other tattoo, the huge one on her stomach. And she has washed him out of her hair, out of her life, and we just need to keep him in jail so he stays the hell away from her. Lizzie, 5 years has gone so far, and I just want to say congratulations to her from the bottom of my heart. From when we first saw her on the first season of Love After Lockup to now, she has gone so far, and she puts it all in her belief in God. And you know something, Lizzie? I am so proud of you. Watching your journey and seeing how far you have become, I'm so happy for you, and I just wish you nothing but the best. Now, Glorietta, she is shaking off the toxicity. She is shaking off the toxicity of Josh, and she is clearing the air. Josh Seiter is like, I don't even have the words to describe him. But Glorietta is blocking out the toxicity and she is ignoring him. So, Josh, please stop DMing me. Thank you for highlighting paragraphs of my article on your story, but you forgot to include the link so people know where to find my story. And how fucked up are you to shame Glorietta by posting a no filter selfie? Who cares what she looks like, filter or without, excuse me, filtered or no filter? Yes, we all know Glorietta likes her filters. She was looking for filters during my live on Instagram. Check it out. I uploaded it to the YouTube. You could see she actually disconnected herself looking for filters. But you know something? That makes her feel comfortable and safe. You are just proving yourself to be the narcissistic douchebag that you are by thinking that you are going to shame and embarrass her by posting a no filter selfie of Glorietta to your story. Who the fuck cares? She looks fine without the filter. And if she wants to sit there and put filters on herself, she could do it all day long. It's her right. Who the fuck cares? So, Josh, you're just proving yourself to be the narcissistic psycho that keeps DMing me, this old married white lady who couldn't give a shit. Why do you want to be my friend? Why do you care what I think? Why do you keep DMing me? Leave me the hell alone. If you're going to put up my story to your Instagram story, put up the link so people could click and I can get the view. Just saying. Thank you. So anyway, Glorietta has agreed that she is going to block out the toxicity and post anything but Josh. I don't give a shit if she posts pictures of her feet, her animals, the sky. I don't give a shit. Anything but Josh. And so far, she has listened to me. And if she keeps listening to me, everything is cool. Just saying. Blocking out the toxicity. Moving on, we have Ty looking glowingly beautiful. We have Indy, who is the queen of hearts. And we have Haley rocking out with her girlfriend. Jessica cannot wait for her big boy to turn 3 because you know it wouldn't be an edition of Word on the Street without a little bit of Mandy and Maurice. So we have Jessica's big boy turning 3, hanging out with his grandpa. And what is Mandy and Maurice doing? Well, Mandy is sending DMs like this to my followers. Trolling. Just saying, Mandy. I know what you look like in your unfiltered pictures. I wouldn't be sending DMs to people if I look like you. Just saying, Mandy. Just say it. And of course, it wouldn't be an edition of Word on the Street without a little bit of Heather and Dylan. And Heather is just showing off her Chicago pride and declaring love is not sex. But meanwhile, Dylan is going to be a nude model at a sip and paint. So, hey, Sunday, May 21st. I don't know if you guys want to go check out Dylan as a nude model at a sip and paint. Guys are in that kind of thing. Chicago. And of course, it wouldn't be Word on the Street without Shane and Lacey. And Shane is meeting up with his fans and feeling the love. He actually went live the other day and, did a little question and answer session. And then we have Lacey looking like she's trying to be 16. I don't know. The pigtails and the shirt and the no bra, it just doesn't go. But just saying. We have Tia for her nephew, and Tia's looking good. And we have Santiba with her mom, trying to show her mom some TikTok moves. And we have Life After Lockup food, because of course, you know, I can't end a word on the street without Life After Lockup food. We have Indy, who is always cooking. And this Southern fried deliciousness looks so good to me. And even Elizabeth could throw it down. Yes, Derek's sister Elizabeth could throw it down with this crawfish boil, like this Southern crawfish boil. Oh my God, this looks so good. And Glorietta, I'm sorry, girl, I think drinking coffee every day is a problem with you because you are highly caffeinated. You were speaking in one long sentences the other night, like your sentences were just like paragraphs. And I think that had to do with caffeine consumption. So maybe you need to decrease on the caffeine consumption. Maybe it's not so much drinking coffee every day, but the amount of it. Think about it, girl. So block out the toxicity and maybe decrease the caffeine. So I just want to close out this edition of Word on the Street by just saying, I'm this cat. Thank you so much. Please subscribe if you don't already. Please hit the like button. Share my video with a friend or 10. Thank you so much. Bye.